Green.
Hey-oh! It's fucking Saturday.
finally. Why did it take so long? I don't know. Thank you, everybody, for hopping on. Man, it is a busy-ass pinball weekend. I've been watching the YEG tournament. There was some hot drama on Jungle Princess. I don't know if y'all saw that one. But, you know, that's pinball. It's Flippy Flappy time. Boop, 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 boop. We've upgraded Kong to the latest code, which has added a number of things that have nixed a few of my complaints. They added a few new video modes, or I'm sorry, animations. They've added a bunch of sound effects. Yeah, I know, right? He fucking bonked it, and it didn't. I don't know, man. Gary, which is an on-tilt guy, made a comment that that it was ball 5, but everybody criticized it was ball 4. But the ball drained, and it was counting the bonus. So I don't. Yeah, I know. It's over there. I just took it off. I don't know if the bonus counts as if it was ball 5, and then it registered a tilt, and then it didn't do any light show or light turn off because it was ball 5, so the game had just ended. So we need someone who's like an EM master to come in here and give the call on if that was truly horse shit or if it was just a weirdly timed mechanical and it played correctly. Okay, so it didn't. So the ball 5 light didn't come on. So but the question is, if it counts bonus on ball 4, does that count as a ball 5? Like, is this an EM bug? You know what I'm saying? You may notice we have 2 new rewards. Shout out to Swizzlefish for connecting the dots for that one, and I added a lighter flow, a medium flow. So if you think I'm flowing, but it's not so hot, we can medium flow now, which I guess would make regular flow hard flow. But I don't know how renaming that's going to fuck up anything. But we'll address that when we get to it. So I'm going to do a hard flow, a medium flow, and then probably a light flow. But right now, we're just rocking medium flow and flow. Flow. I like nearly all L1s except Jurassic Park. It is a hard game. I can understand why you would not bounce on it. Oh, Kong is, for me right now, I am loving it. That's part of what I wanted to get into on this stream. I've had about 2 or 3 days of pretty solid play on it. I think this game is something special. It plays very, very different than pretty much every other Elwyn. And the way that I could quantify that concept is, if you imagine like a lot of games that have like alternate play fields or like mini play fields, like, you know, like your Mandalorians, your like Twilight Zones, just like, Family Guy, Simpsons Party Pinball, shit like that. That concept of the mini playfield is integrated into the game, right? So it's part of the regular playfield. So what ends up happening is instead of just focusing on the flippers and like trying to optimize what your shot's gonna be, so like on Jaws, right? Like no matter what, when you get into a multi-ball, like you're just focused here on like, okay, I know I need to get that shot, so you're trying to time it on the flippers. In Kong, it's totally different. You're having to kind of like take little quick moments and snapshots and look around and be like, okay, I need to hit that ramp up there. And then like, oh, I got to save the ball down here. And then, oh, I need to hit that combo ramp. So you spend a lot of moments like looking at different portions of the playfield to play like mini games in those areas while also trying to balance the main primary drain down here. It's really fun. And I see where the potential of the code is, even though it's in a good spot. So for me, Kong is rapidly becoming one of my favorite games, and I'm not a Stern fanboy, as I've, like, if you've been a fan of the channel, you know I take a big old donkey dump all over D&D. So, you know, I don't mind calling the shots when they're there. But right now, Kong is fucking super fun, and the way it plays is very unique in the pinball world. I've compared it a little bit to like a Jack Danger game with the like wacky kind of misdirection shots. It almost has a little bit of a Gottlieb feel, just because there are like different field moments that aren't in like a traditional like Italian play field layout. And yeah, it's a blast. I dig it. Go find one on location, play it, see if you like it. And I bet you will. And we'll go from there. Theater Magic is better. I love the John Papaduke games. I would pick a Totan over Theater Magic personally, which is the Tales of the Arabian Nights. But maybe we'll see. I think Pedretti is supposed to be announcing that they're going to be remaking that next. So we'll see. But without further ado, today I want to find out what all the modes do in terms of scoring and how to optimize them. So I played it a little bit. I wouldn't say that I'm an encyclopedia on it. In fact, I'm not even going to say I can tell you what any of the modes are off the top of my head. But that's what we're going to do. So also, more importantly, I put the new capture KOV card in. So no more of this bullshit. This should be rock solid now. No more dropouts. Hey, yay. Look at this. We've got new intro already.
The world has ever
Yeah, so I've heard the major difference between the Pro and the Premium. So, for example, starting modes on the Premium and LE, you hit the gong to do it. Well, the gong doesn't exist on the Pros. So I've heard you have to hit these white shots that are island-scened light shots. And I think you have to hit 2 of them, which makes sense because you got to hit the gong twice. So yeah, you bonk those twice, and then you can hit the gong shot, and then it starts the mode or scene. That's what they're calling them in this. Oh, we forgot to log in. Let's do that. Anyways, now that we got a lot more people here, again, thank you so much for choosing to watch me as well while I'm streaming this during YEG and Golden State. What am I doing? So stupid. Whatever, man. I'm here to play pinball. I'm not doing it for the counts, for the numbers. Also, there's 2 new rewards. I can't wait for someone to trigger them. They're super fun. Yeah, go find them. Thank you so much for the resub, my dude. You know what it is. It's bath time. Give that man a bath. Also, why can't I hear the... Oh. Pinball is better. But there's good pinball all over. Yeah, it's good pinball. Anyways, Kong's blowing that lady. Thank you, Brassley, for the resub, man. I really appreciate it. As I frequently say, we do virtual pin competitions. Oh, we getting blown Brassley again. Thank you, Yoda. I appreciate that. I still don't mind if you want to wank it to my streams, my dude, but I do appreciate the support, and I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Look, it's Kong blowing that lady again. All right, let's see if we can get some medium flow on. Let me get my gloves on. I iced the shit out of my neck, so hopefully I don't need to wear my dumb clown collar for a little bit. If it starts to bug me, I'll throw it on. Yeah. Kong. Let's start a mode and see what we get into. We'll do it start to finish. I know Pterodactyl pretty well. It's kind of hard. I don't think that's a good one for it being easy. Also, the rules list... I know, right? Let's go. Let's get some medium flow on. The on Tilt or Tilt Forums wiki for this is getting larger. One thing that is very important to note that if you do any of the unique skill shots, so if you keep trying to hit the different skill shots, for example, the super secret skill shot is hitting it wrong flow. Wrong flow. There's another flow now. You gotta do the other flow. Do the other flow. You gotta plunge it up to the upper mini flipper here and then hit the left ramp. That is the super secret skill shot. And yeah, now we're medium flowing. Hey, no, we're medium flowing. We're medium flowing. Stop it. Stop it. This is chaos. Okay, modes. What are we doing? That's 1. The backhand is by far the easier way to hit the gong shot, in my opinion, although I just fucked it up. The flow on this game is unmatched. It is so much fun to hit everything. Oh, except when the Magna Spider really fucks you up. That's right. It's not quite Bollywood. I think it's not Latvian. I'll have to find the link again. But yeah. It's a Latvian Robocop. He's flowing. Medium flowing. That's right. Heavy flow, medium flow, light flow. Mariah's had more of a problem with the spider taking her down. All right. Well, I got to earn this flow now. There we go. We're flowing with the ramps. Nope.
Ricochet!
flow, man. So cool.
The biplane.
Yes, Yoda. There's 3 creatures that you have to defeat in the spider pit. Here, let's talk about the wizard mode. The wizard mode isn't in the game, but these are the qualifications that you have to do for it, right? So you have to hit the spider targets enough times to activate the spider pit multi-ball, and there are 3 creatures that you need to defeat in there in order for it to be completed. One is the giant spider, one is the two-legged wizard, and two-legged wizard. Wow, spider wizard, two-legged lizard, and the other one is octopus insect, I think. Anyways, that's one of the qualifications. You can see them here on the front door panels. There's 6 of them. Kong multi-ball is pretty straightforward. You get that by dropping the targets and then hitting the center ramp. Climb complete. So this is the one that's a little wacky. So every time there's a lit climb shot, you can see one up here in the upper left, you will progress further up the building. There are 4 floors of the building, and every time you get to a floor, every time you get to a new floor, it allows you to get to another biplane. So, and the reason that's important is that you have to destroy all the biplanes. And this is where that you can see there's a lot more to this game than meets the eye immediately. So getting this loop shot here, which is this kind of like center side ramp dealy, you hit that a few times and it will start your biplane attack. When you're in that, you can destroy multiple biplanes if you've gotten to the appropriate floor for it. You cannot climb to the next floor until you've, I think, either there's a thing you have to do. It might be destroy one of the biplanes, but you can't progress to the next climbing height until you do something. I need to read more on that. Anyways, so for the wizard mode, you have to climb all the way to the top, which is what we just talked about. Kong multi-ball we talked about. T-Rex defeated. So that's, you have to spell King Kong and then you hit the gong and then you can fight the T-Rex. Spelling Kong letters are provided in a number of different ways, which is why I said that the unique skill shots are really important because there's like 5 of them. So if you did a different skill shot every time you had the opportunity to plunge, then you would get 5 letters of Kong. You know, Konk. You would spell Konk. Konk. Yeah. So that's really good for making progression towards that. Island scenes is pretty self-explanatory. I don't think you need to beat them. You just need to at least start all of them. Spider pit cleared is what we just talked about. You have to get to every single one of the things in there. I think you need to get a super jackpot in King Kong multi-ball, and I forget if you need to defeat each of the pit monsters or if you just have to get to them. And then biplanes destroyed is you got to get, once you get all the way to the top of the building, you also need to make sure that all those biplanes are destroyed. So that's a lot of work. That's some heavy lifting. It's definitely a wizard mode that you're going to have to like work for. Probably why they're not worried about it being in the game right now, because I don't think a lot of people are going to be getting there. All right, mode. Let's do it. Okay. We'll do Cross the Chasm. This one's pretty straightforward. You got to get 6 people across the log. So you'll see the shots are lit in blue. There's 2 blue shots. That's the center spinner right now and the inner orbit. So there's one. And there's now a new... Oh, it didn't... oh, that's right. You got to combo it. Oh, he fell. If you don't make the combo, they fall off. So like you hit one shot to start the cross on the log, and then you hit the second shot to get them across. So there it's up. Make the shot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, don't fall. Wait. We got him across. We got one across. And then once you get all 6 across, I believe you're lit for a super jackpot. So there's another one across. And you can continue the cycle completely just by, there we go. They got another one across. If you can hit the inner cycle loop there, you're good to go. Unfortunate. So this is an example of where using the center button is really important. You can see that shot wasn't lit. But then as soon as I put the bridge up so that the ball could be collected there, it lit that shot. What's up, Joe? How's it going, man? We're trying to figure out how to get lots of points in these modes. Something else that's very, very, very cool that I found out from reading the rules, you can turn every mode, apparently, into a 2-ball multi-ball by doing something. It's on the Tilt forum or the Tilt rule set graph description right now. I can't fucking talk this morning. whatever time it is.
Collected.
So theoretically, you should be able to really be able to get through most modes by making them a 2-ball multi-ball. But it's also apparently difficult to do that. Fine banana. The other thing of note is the New York City event, which is the... Yeah, we were flowing, dude. Yeah, Joe, I just hopped on, man, like maybe 10 minutes ago. Nice, dude. Get paid. Spend that $120 on a new pinball machine. The New York City event shot, which is the Kong punchback shot, apparently is going to be developed into similar to like, you know in Jurassic Park how when you get capture dinosaurs, it gives you permanent rewards, on my finger, permanent rewards through the rest of the game. So the New York City events are going to be like that. They're things that you can get that will give you rewards through the rest of the game. All right. So I don't think we beat that. Let's get into another mode. Boom. Backhand for that all day. Pretty consistent. All right, we'll do pterodactyl attack because I know this one. All right, so for pterodactyl attack, you have to drop the drops over there, and then you need to hit the cave shot. So that's one. It should be lit now. Yep. Ah, damn it. Okay, there's a full sweep. Getting a full sweep also temporarily lights the biplane ramp for a combo shot, and it's very valuable, but also pretty hard to do because the speed at which it feeds to that is pretty inconsistent. Wow, that was an unfortunate magnet thing. Okay, so that's one. I think how many drop targets you knock down builds the value for that cave shot. Yeah, island locks. That's it. Thank you, Double Flip. Also, what's up, man? Welcome, Ryan. Thank you for hopping on, my dude. Hope you're having a good Saturday, and that stuff's going as good as possible with the waifu scenario and what she's going through. All right, there we go. The full list is, all right, you light an island lock at the right orbit, which is the kickback shot, for lack of a better word. When lit, the right orbit will divert into the hidden sinkhole, and it will be into the right flipper. There you go. So, how do you light the island lock? That's the big question. Making enough climb shots. Okay, that's cool. So, you want to hit the yellow climb shots. I guess when you get to a new floor, it lights island lock. You hit the island lock, and then next time you start a mode, you go and do it with a 2-ball multi-ball. Pretty neat. I love 2-ball multi-balls. I think 2-ball multi-balls that allow you to make mode progression are like just chef's kiss, man. Yeah, Lord of the Rings has one with Gollum multi-ball. Like, it's the way to roll. If your game doesn't have 2-ball multi-ball, get you a fiddle.
It's the way to roll. If your game doesn't have 2-ball multi-ball, get you a fiddle. It's the way to roll.
How much did the gloves help out? Well, I was hurting the bone on my palm of my heel from playing Lord of the Rings because I was hitting the game a lot. I have since changed my technique to more of a push instead of a slap, so I probably don't need them as much now, but I don't know. These are really... We keep making jokes that H2 which is the name of the company, is like the best pinball glove, and they really are. But that's if you're a glove person. If you like playing with gloves and having an artificially strong kind of like rubbery grip on the game, maybe they're for you. But, you know, a lot of people are pretty divided on gloves. I don't think they're necessary. That's the one. Sheeny Sheen knows what's up. All right, let's see if we can hit one of these Kong shots and get a letter. That ain't gonna do it. Oh, damn it. Game, why you do that to me? Oh, there we go. Got it anyways. Or not.
No.
You can bring Spider Multi-Ball into modes, which is also good. Pit Multi-Ball, I guess I should call it, since it's not always a spider. Only one of the creatures is a spider. You use your head to hit the action button. Yeah, so the action button's super important for the log bridge. Like, originally, I was like, man, this log bridge is dumb and kind of a waste of time. But it's not. It's pretty awesome to make sure every time you see a lit shot that's up on these two, and it's important to hit it, fucking hit that bridge. I still have absolutely... Oh, there's one, the anti-skill shots. There we go. We got a Kong letter for the anti-skill shot, which apparently is when you fucking send it in the out lane.
All three locked.
Oh, they did. That explains a lot. I turned mine way down, like, because oh my god, the Kong cave kick out and that other one were just ridiculous. Oh man, I missed it. Okay, so here's an example of I should have had that up in time because then I would have been able to immediately shoot that upper shot. All right. So this is kind of what I mean about what makes Kong special is that like I'm looking at the bottom for the regular playfield shit, but also once I get one of these balls, if I can ever get one of these balls into any other area, there we go. So now I'm suddenly like worried about the top left quadrant. So you spend a lot of time, and now I'm worried about getting the ball up the right orbit. I'm sorry, the right ramp, biplane ramp. It's just you spend a lot of time draining. Fucking suck a cheetah's dick. And it just makes for a really unique experience. Like there's a lot of games that have 4 flippers, but because these 4 flippers also exist in like little mini playfield moments, the experience feels very different. Log coil power is pushed up. Interesting. I've gotten a ball trapped between the ramp. You can't see. I've gotten a ball trapped between the rail. I can't fucking talk. The return rail and the top of that diverter, which it didn't short the coil, but I was like immediately like, oh no. I don't know. Seems like a fine. There we go. We got one of the island logs. Next island scene will be a 2-ball multi-ball. You can see it right there at the top of the screen. Absolutely amazing. That's the way to go. Are we flowing? Is it medium flow time? All right. Hell yeah. Let's get that 2-ball going. Or a spider multi-ball, which I don't know what happens if you get a 2-ball and spider multi-ball going around. Get up there. I've been trying to flow. Seriously though, this game's fucking awesome. I really like it. The amount of ball path wackiness that occurs is just currently unmatched in any modern Stern for sure. There we go. Put the bridge up, make the combo shot, drop the bank down. The way you get main multi-ball is by dropping those banks. The four Kong targets over here are very important for like so many different modes. There we go. Yeah, we got a multi-ball. Let's flow. Unfortunately, that's not going to start a mode because we are currently not in it. That better come back. So the spider multi-ball is you hit these red shots to build up the value of the pit, and then you re-hit the pit, and it increases it gives you the jackpot and puts a 1x value multiplier on the next one that you won't get because I can't fucking play.
It gives you the jackpot and it puts a 1x value multiplier on the next one that you won't get because I can't.
I took my sweatshirt off because I'm gonna get very serious about this. Also, look, they added a screen that doesn't look like shit for the scoring now. If you remember before, it was a black screen with Arial font text over it. Clearly a temp asset, but they didn't tell anybody that was the temp asset. Like, come on. The transparency for what a game is and isn't done for on launch is dumb. It would take them very little time to put together a changelog that says, like, unfinished video assets coming for X, Y, and Z. Like, pay an intern fucking hour worth of work to go down and give them a list of all the things that aren't completed in the game so people know what needs to be done. Ugh, silly. Is the update screen still in DMD mode? I don't know what that means.
That's all. Good night.
There's no dot matrices there. What do you mean, Joe? So yeah, they did include and add new video assets. You can see them in the intro here. Also, when you get across the bridge, there's people that run across, which is cool. And there's now like a river raft video for when you go down the channel. Going down this channel like 4 or 5 times gives you rewards. Again, I think they're going to be less important than the New York City event ones, but yeah. All right. Let's try to get into a mode and not suck a huge fucking polar bear's rusty asshole. The target sweep into the combo shot is extremely satisfying, and I like it a lot. Please come back. Installing updates has DMD mode for parts of in other games. Oh, you mean like the OG mode in Black Knight? That's cool, by the way. I really like the classic mode of Black Knight.
Let's take
I'm not
thrilling look back into yesterday at none other than
sure if that's what you mean. Oh, that's it. There's the skill shot right there. The mega secret skill shot. Let's replay that.
Double mega secret skills.
Double mega secret skill shot. Give me the ball.
Kong.
That's it. There's the skill shot right there. The mega secret skill shot.
So that's the shot for that. 8 seconds worth of bonus booty money. Not too bad.
Proceed carefully.
So in terms of scoring for a tournament, wow, that was too close. No. I think that the go-to is classic multi-ball stack with a mode. But the question is, which multi-ball and which mode? Spider multi-ball is worth a lot. Let's see, we did pterodactyl. Yeah, we'll do pterodactyl attack because we didn't make any progress in it last time. For this one, you got to hit down the Kong targets and then hit the cave. All right, targets.
Monsters to missed. I'm the one who knows how to handle real.
Also, if this lights the island lock, it would be nice to have this ready to go into the next island mode. Also, damn it, that would have been an excellent time as an example to turn on the dealy-doo. So there, I had a bridge usage and I popped it back up to make sure that I had more opportunity to hit that shot. Trying to hit that stupid... No! Son of a bitch. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't noticed that. Interesting. You had it stuck up there. I wonder if they had their spinner pushed too far down. That's probably an adjustment thing, Colin. By the way, shout out to the YouTube peeps. What I have had the ball get stuck regularly is on top of the 4-bank drop targets. It's super easy just to give it a wiggle to get it out of there. Also, my tilt was, the ring on it is not aligned correctly. So I have bent it to be a little bit better, but I need to go in there and actually like bend the platform for the hanging part of the tilt bob so that it rests more in the center of where the ring is. Because right now I have to unnaturally bend the ring open a little bit in order for it to sit more in the middle. So, interesting. Get your ball stuck on a gong. All right, so there's the regular skill shot. That's probably the easiest one that you would start with. All right, we have... I did not want to start this without a mode, but here we are. So now we need to basically build the hell out of this jackpot for the spider. So it's going to be these red shots. So there's one. We're also making progress climbing up the old building. There's two. At this point, the cave shot should be lit. It's not. I'm not sure why. Let's make a few more. There's another one. I don't know what a cliffhanger. Ah, damn it. One more would have lit the super jackpot shot. Unfortunately. Whoa.
Proceed carefully.
I do like that the slingshot seems to regularly give you a little bit of hot spider action. Like it frequently bounces into the spider and hopefully doesn't frequently put it in your, dang Kong booty hole. The move for sure on the river is to hold up and ski jump over. I think this was a totally deliberate design decision and it's brilliant. If your ball returns on the ramp return, you cannot ski jump it. If it comes down the river of faith in any capacity, you can ski jump it, no problem. So if you need to get over to the right flipper, right? Say that, like, I don't know, let's try to emulate. All right, we did that. I'm gonna try to, nope. We're gonna try to hold it up there until we can go back down it. Okay. I'm gonna let the bridge go down and feed on the left side. Now watch. I'm just going to hold this up. Right over. Super easy.
On the left side. Now watch. I'm just gonna hold this up. Right over.
So you can consistently and easily get the ball to transfer from one side to the other, and then you should be able to easily backhand the gong like that. That one was not enough to go all the way through, but, you know, it earned us another pit. It's usually the second, you can get it in the second shot to go all the way back like that. So that is a pretty consistent way of both starting your mode. All right, we did cross the chasm. Let's do Stegosaurus. This is the third mode that we're trying to figure out how to do. All right, this is the one where you hit the arrows, and then the faster they're blinking, it will increase the multiplier for that shot. So there's two. You can see that the fast one is the harder to hit shot, and that will increase the multiplier for the next shot. We're gonna hit the easy one.
Watch out!
You can see the hard one is the cave shot on the right now. So basically, it gives you two shot options. We're gonna take the easy one again there, because life.
Darren can. Kong letter.
All right, now we've got Spider Pit multi-ball running while we are going to hit, hopefully, the rest of these Stegosaurus shots. So this is classic mode stacking. All right, we got the easy shot there. Oh, it didn't count. Unfortunate. I know. Yeah, now we're regular flowing. Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, so you can backhand that shot. That's good to know. You can hit the spinner shot, even though it doesn't look like it qualified it. I think we got Atta-ball. Damn, that was the shot we wanted. What the fuck happened there? I gotta replay that. I think it fed up into the lane. Give me the shot. I'll talk about double scoring in a second. That's pretty straightforward and easy. It's pleasantly difficult to do. That was the shot we needed. There are 60-second timers on these modes, so it isn't super. There we go. That's what we wanted.
Hurry! Watch out!
So these would be doubled in value if I was hitting the hard shots. So I think that Stegosaurus and going for the fast blinking target is going to be a pretty valid points system. Yeah, easy Atta-ball. So the easy Atta-ball is 2 hits on the gong when you're in the multi-ball mode. That's Stegosaurus. Let's take a look at this weird replay. What happened? Oh, that's awesome. Clipping that one. Did you see that? So the bottom ball fed up the out lane and then hit the other ball that was feeding down from the river, and they both knocked into the return of the in lane. That's awesome. Keep an eye on that. That's super cool. We're gonna watch that again. Look at the bottom left, like, River of Faith jump. Good times. All right, another mode. Don't do me like that. I forget who it was asking me about the 2 center rubbers here, and that they looked, Outlane Lazarus for sure. What's up, Drunk242? They were talking about how these 2 posts here in the center looked really annoying and the people were complaining about them. I don't see that at all. I think that that's from somebody who's so dialed in on hitting a ramp that's normally there and they're just shooting at it repeatedly. You're aiming over here and you're aiming over here. If you're hitting those center posts like that constantly, then you're just fucking up, man. Why are you shooting there? There is a power-up shot, which I've noticed, like, if you do certain things and then hit the power-up shot, it, like, modifies the shot, but I don't know enough of the scoring to be able to say why it is or isn't doing that. Damn it, I was just going to talk about double scoring since we hit 2 of them. Do I get any slowdown in the game? I haven't noticed the screens have gone black once on the previous code update, but since we've updated it, I haven't noticed any like weird lag or catch up with the video displays or anything like that. I don't know what this green bar on the left next to King Kong is, because the King Kong letters aren't determined via like switch hits. That's not how they work. So I don't know why there's a green bar there. I do wonder why, like the graphic on the right where you see Kong climbing up the building here, I don't know why I'm pointing there. Well, let's do it this way. Okay, so you see Kong is like here. Like, I think that they needed to display both how many floors he's gone up on the left here, in addition to like where the biplanes are. They could have little biplanes flying around at the different levels, because that's apparently part of the rule scoring. You can see it here on the playfield that they have on the first or second floor, technically, because you start on the bottom. They have one biplane, and then the floor up, they have 2, they have 3, they have 4. So, and the top one is 5. And destroying all 5 biplanes is what gives you that biplane destroyed. So, I don't know. I think that the feedback for the graphics, even though they are getting better, I still think they're not great. And as a tool for helping people just innately know what they're doing in the game, are a C- at best. But I do think that the artwork on the playfield is absolutely great in person. Yes, it is busy, but honestly, it's really awesome, and there's a lot of detail in it. So, all right, let's see if we can get the inlane. Damn. Inlane skill shot. Failed.
Banana combo. Goldfinger.
The banana combos are similar to the DNA combos in... that's a good idea. Let's find out. The banana combos are DNA combos, essentially, from Jurassic Park. They're combo shots that have, like, there's 14. There's, they have them in, what are they called? City combos in Godzilla. This is lame. So, like, look at that. This is all the instant info you get right now. Tilt warnings, bonus multiplier, bonus. That's it. That's it. What is this horse shit? What is that? That tells you absolutely nothing about the game. They don't tell you how far up the fucking stack you are in Kong. They don't tell you how many balls you have locked. Come on. Early code, yes, but that sucks. What's up, Game Club Central, man? How's it going? I had somebody, who was it? It was Forever Tilted, I believe, reached out to me asking about VPN stuff. And I was like, my dude, you got to go talk to Game Club Central. He's the guy. So yeah, if that person messages you, that's why. Does Skillfire unlock balls? Do you mean the Deadeye mode? What do you mean by Skillfire? Also, again, this is the end. This is the new end screen instead of just a solid black screen with yellow text on it. Now you've got Kong putting a dope-ass crown on. I appreciate that.
Congratulations.
That's a fantastic question. I don't know. So what Joe means by that is there's a limited number of balls in here. If you lock balls in the train car up here and then start the Deadeye mode, which normally feeds you a bunch of balls, is it going to dump those down here? I don't think so. I think they're hoping that by the time one ball plunges, that you have one loaded in the chamber for the next.
Well,
so,
that's a wrap. Game over.
Because it's a 6-ball game, so even if they had 3 balls up there, there would be 3 down here. So, you know, I don't think that's an issue, Joe. Oh man, speaking of Congo, I played Congo last night. Such a great game. I love Congo. If you have a Congo that looks nice, I want it. All right, I'm on that monkey business, man. Speaking of, now that we have some more people here, can someone play that Kong reward? I guess I could. That way you don't have to spend points.
Kong to battle.
But I'm playing pinball. What can I say? It's a very important reward. It means the world to me. Yeah. All right, that's 2 climb shots. In honor of Kong. That's Kong. The movie did suck. That's Jessica Lange, by the way. So if you missed it, episode 2 of my Kong series is a banger, and you should absolutely check it out. I had Greg on, who is both a friend of mine and an absolute like movie encyclopedia buff. And he did a shit ton of research on top of his own knowledge and went through the entire history of Kong, everything from Nintendo getting sued to the weird shit about how Godzilla was originally supposed to be Frankenstein. And that's one of the reasons why lightning charges up Godzilla. It was an awesome stream. A lot of really crazy knowledge that the history of like kaiju movies that I didn't know. And one of them was that we talked about this Kong movie that has a weird blow drying scene with a giant Kong blowing Jessica Lange. By the way, that's the clip. No, we're talking about the history of Kong. We're not talking about Kong Pinball. That's a different stream. We'll get into that one later. Joe's talking about, which we did talk about it briefly, but only in terms of the playfield artwork that's here. This center setup with King Kong and the door opening and Kong being in here and everything is part of a unreleased prototype Data East pinball machine for King Kong that never saw the light of day. And they decided to pay homage to it. Elwin had his arty dudes do the arty thing and make it look like that game. Pretty neat. Okay. There's only 5 modes, I think. We did Stegosaurus Encounter. That's the double blinky multiplier shots. All right, let's do Escape the Swamp. Here we go. That's why you should have a Sears Tower joke, right? Because Sears Tower came down, so it's not Sears Tower. Interesting. I get it, Joe.
Oh, I fought worse than this.
Okay. Oh, this is the one where you beat the shit out of the snake. Look at this. They added this animation. It wasn't here before. Fuck, God damn it.
Oh, this is the one where you beat the shit out of the snake. Look at this. They added this animation. It wasn't here before. Oh, God damn it.
Man. That's too bad. We're going to have to go back into that mode because the beating of that water snake is so satisfying. The animation in this game is generally not very good, but the punching the giant water snake is very good. Very good. Is that a skill shot? No. Spot climber. Okay. So yeah, I mean, in typical Elwin fashion, the mystery... Okay, so we reached 100 feet, and biplane 4 is blinking for some reason. I do not know why. I don't think that we can climb to the second floor, which is 400 feet, until we take care of one of these biplanes. But, that was the combo shot I wanted to show you guys. Fuck. Okay, 2x scoring. It's running right now. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna show you how to do it. Also, there's no fucking identifier on the screen to tell you how long your 2x scoring is running. So there's a lot of DMD feedback work that they need to do on this. There is a timer. It just isn't displayed on the DMD or LCD. Okay, so for 2x scoring, it just ran out up there, and you can see now it's gone. There's 4 X targets in the game. I guess I should probably align myself. X. Anyways, there's one here. There's one here. There's one here. And then there's one all the way over there. They're pretty easy to hit. If you hit all 4 of them, it will start 2x scoring. And then it will be cycling an X between all of them. It will be moving from like here to here to here to here. If you hit that X again while 2x scoring is going, it will add time to 2x. So, Deadeye does drain all your balls at the end. Oh, you mean there's a new animation for it? Interesting. Well, we'll have to check that out. I'm not sure what the decode Lost Temple stuff is. Like, you do need to hit these drop targets down, and in doing so, it can give you either light lock, king combos, or light jackpot, which is, I don't know why light jackpot is ever a thing in any pinball machine. It is usually the worst award you could possibly get.
We need better lighting.
Okay. So we've hit... I think since we got 2x scoring once, we have to hit these twice now. You can see that that one is blinking there because it has been hit once. Okay, now it is solid, so that one is now qualified. So now I need to hit the other X target and that X target 2 times each in order for it to validate it. Oh, that was unfortunate. Let's see if we can bring in a mode here. Guess not. Also, shout out to that Australian capture card LVDS converter board, man. We have not had a single problem since putting that one in. So, what a surprise. Go fuck yourself, AliExpress. Ugh. You are paying more for the better board. What an absolute shocker. All right, we still got ball save going on. I really don't understand the power-up target. If anybody has any info on how the power-up target works, I would love to know. Oops, I should have left that there. So I'm gonna put the bridge up, and so I had to peripheral. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw that there was a ball down near, damn it, down near my flippers, but I was focused on the upper playfield there to make sure that that situation played out. And it's so fun. I love it. I love it so much. It's a good game. Australian tariffs. Okay. So pretty awful multi-ball there. Let's try to get back into another mode. Classic.
Let's try to get back into another mode.
Son of a bitch. All right, who we got here? Take a hot minute for some shout outs. Again, all the YouTube peeps, I can't see your names, but if you are there, our YouTube following is growing. I super appreciate it. Yeah, I think we're at 700 real followers on YouTube. Like, how cool is that? That means there's 700 pinball lovers that like watch my shit on YouTube. I love that. That's amazing. Thank you. Joe the Dragon, what up? Mod in the house. We got Babatski? Brass League still hanging out. Double Flip, what's up, dude? Dr. Doobie, by the way, shout out Dr. Doobie. Can someone shout him out? I fixed the shout outs, I hope. Let's see. He'll get around to it. Thank you, Joe, by the way. Joe is here all the time supporting and an excellent mod. I really appreciate him. What's my favorite movie franchise? It's Back to the Future, obviously. Nis6411 says, what's my favorite movie franchise? Like I just said, it's Back to the Future for sure. Harry Potter is, the Nap said it's going to be probably a month or more based on the art asset. So here's what's happened with Jerry Potter. Hey, it's Jerry Potter. I'm the weird, quirky, middle America brother of Harry. I'm a wizard.
It's Jerry Potter. I'm weird, quirky, middle America brother, Harry. I'm a wizard.
I don't know what's wrong with me. Sorry, Johnny, I blocked that shout out. Let's test that again. Thank you, Colin. I appreciate it. So here's what's going on with Harry Potter. Apparently, there were units on the line. They had already started producing them fucking deep into production after about a week or two, and then J.K. Rowling was like, no, the art assets aren't correct, you got to change it. So they had to scrap all of that and redo the art for it, and now they're going back to production. So it's apparently going to be like a month or two. You absolutely did do it right. I just played a cool replay and that screwed it up. So send it again. Let's see if we fixed our shout outs. In the meantime, Drunk242, thank you so much for hanging out. Lurker turned non-lurker. We got the dynamic duo, Jay Biscuity and Johnny Button. Mad Mountaineer hanging out. What's up, Ready Prime? You're new. Sheenia Shing, good to see you. And Wolfman, hi, friendly troll. How's it going? Why is it now the shoutouts aren't working? Johnny, I don't know why. That's weird. It should be playing excellent footage of Dr. Doobie's stream, but it's not. I don't know. I'm gonna say that's their server problem because it's a connection to a URL. I don't have anything to do with it. Okay, back to the game. Let's start a mode. That is not a shot you can do on the fly from that side. It's only backhandable from. Damn it! So much for getting that over there in a nice controlled fashion. Please. God damn it. Okay.
We need to decode this cipher.
2 more to Light Island treasure. I don't know what decode the cipher means. I mean, I know what the words mean. I just don't know what that means in terms of actually having it occur. Oh, I know. I don't know if he meant to do that all cocky or if he was drunk or what. That's, no secret that the Jersey Jack announcement of Harry Potter was very weird. Weird is like the only good word for it. Hold on, you said you gave a shout out. I have to give a shout out to Borg Dog even though he's not here. He had a solenoid I needed, shipped to me and installed it today. That's awesome. Borg Dog is super cool. Borg Dog does vintage classics for the most part on his stream. We've been having this problem a few times where Kong is blocking the path for the train and then it has to ball search to get it out of the way. which sometimes can dump the ball, which super sucks. It still qualifies the lock, so you don't have to make it again, but I don't know. There's some weird shit with the mechanic there. I don't know. That's a great question, Joe. Can you imagine getting a reject Harry Potter playfield? I bet that would be a nice little piece of pinball history. Here, give Board Dog a shout out. Let's see if his is working and something's just mentally wrong with Dr. Doobie's shout out system. Sorry, Doobie. Get up there. Not that one. Okay, we got an island rock. I got the island lock, man. Okay, so now we should be going into a 2-ball multi-ball. Yeah, thanks, Stitch. By the way, by far the biggest supporters of the channel. You would think I was going to say Divisible Air, which is true. He is like the channel's sugar daddy, but really the real credit goes out to both Illuminati ladies who have been watching me get balls deep. Wait a minute. Maybe that's not the best way to say that. Balls deep. Damn it.
Balls deep. That's not the best way to say that. Balls deep. Balls.
Nah, they're just so helpful and ridiculously supportive. It's ridiculous. The amount of time that doing all this takes is a lot. And instead of being all grumpy about it, they support my ass so much, and I really appreciate it. Kong Dong. Speaking of, new Kong reward. And I know I cut you off again with that shout out Board Dog to Johnny. We'll never know if they work now. We'll never know. Ah! Yes, I know I didn't start the 2-ball multi-ball. Fuck it. The green shots are the Kong. Yeah, get blown. Hey, we're Konging. The green shots are the Kong multi-ball shots. I don't know why it didn't qualify that. I very clearly hit that spinner. What's going on there? No. No. Now we'll never know. Damn it. Okay. Chat, keep an eye out, because that's the second or third time that spinner up there has had... I wonder if the opto on that is acting up. That spinner has had a shot on it. We have hit it clearly with a shot from down here on the right up into that, and it didn't validate it. So I want to know what the hell's going on there. There's that 2-ball that we needed. Okay, we didn't really get through... Oh no, we are on save and. All right, that means we must have done one of the other ones. All right.
Listen, Dan's in trouble, and you're looking at...
We got to save and by hitting blue shots. That's not the shot I mean. It is the left spinner shot when we get up there, if we can. You'll notice that it automatically kicks back the... if you get one into the... what do you call it? Shooter lane? The shooter lane stuff returns automatically. There is no skill shot during this stuff.
Double scoring!
Yeah, I know, but I would... Okay, I'll take double scoring right now. That's an excellent time for that. Okay, so now we've gotten enough of these. It looks like we need to hit either the upper center ramp, biplane ramp, or the little guy on the left.
No, I'm not scared.
Which I'm having a doozy of a time getting it over there. Suck up. Australian bison's anus with Miracle Whip. Come on, dude. Don't do that. Okay. We got to hit one of these two. Too late. So there's a good example where I needed to get that up in time. It also started River Rapids, which is a dark blue target. You can see there. Oh, come on. Holy shit. That means the bad things are coming.
On a count of 10.
Get up there. Not a good feed.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, Oh no, suck a cheetah's dick. Son of a...
The
All right.
game is 19.
That's all the modes. We're going to go through and check because I think we did one, but it didn't get very far in it. And I would like to do a little more of that. I got to bounce in about 15, 20 minutes, so this will be the last game. For today, maybe. I might jump on again later. If not, certainly tomorrow. Thanks for joining. We do need to test that spinner. Oh, you want to check and see if the Opto's working on it?
Has a reputation.
It's not a bad idea. See if I can reach it by pulling the glass out even just a little bit. Interesting. So our spinner is not working. Oh, wait. Duh. Hold on. Let's try that again. Both the Opto for the spinner and the Opto for the orbit entry is working. So I don't know if the orbit and exit is, but I'm guessing because that shot works. One thing I wish that Stern would take the time to do some sort of better ambient lighting on their playfields. Oops. If you don't know, if you're not a fan of the stream, I have giant colorful lights on here. So I'm going to turn these lights off for a second so you can see what the playfield looks like normally. And this is a good one-to-one what it'll look like when you're watching or go up to it anywhere. Not nearly as fun and colorful as when the lights are on. So even just a little bit of ambient lighting, like it's really surprisingly gray because the GI they picked is just like warm white light bulbs. And normally I'm a huge fan of warm white light bulbs when you got a lot of plastics that, you know, add color to the game. It's definitely dark. It's less dark than other Stern games because this guy didn't get turned on. There you go. And this is back with my lighting. It just makes the whole game pop a hell of a lot better. What's up, Dustin? Good to see you, my dude. So yeah, ambient lighting does a lot, right? Like, I mean, how much better does this playfield look now? And it's not because the colors on the glass or on the print aren't good. It's just without proper light to pop them, it doesn't. This is a spotlight. Of course, nobody heard any of that shit. That's too bad. Anyways, blah, blah, blah. This is what it looks like with my lights on. This is what it looks like with the lights off for the people that are on Twitch and didn't get to see it. So that's pretty lifeless. That's pretty lifeful. I didn't hold it. There we go. That's with one light. Look at the other one. There we go. Anyways, this is like a lamp, like a street lamp. And it's got like a faceted diffuser underneath it. And it really helps to illuminate this kind of like area up here. Very essential. And I feel like they need to add more of that in their games. But that's just a tiny LED with a pretty bad faceted diffuser. It's not enough to really add a lot of that soft color that makes the game look super sick. And a game like this where, you know, the art was pretty divisive. I like it, especially now after seeing it in person. You know, all these like purples and like it's very neon, but like kind of jungly still. It has its own vibe for sure. But they needed with kind of dead, soft white LED lighting. It doesn't pop, man. And I hate rainbow colors. Like I do not like Jersey Jack games when they're like absolute overkill rainbow. Okay, we did Stegosaurus. Escape the Swamps is what we were doing last time that didn't show up again. So let's do that one again.
Of course. More giant creatures trying to kill us.
This is the one where you get to uppercut the goddamn thing and it looks awesome. Let me see if I can be in this mode for more than 6 seconds. Let's see if we can do one sex with Jeff to play this game. Here we go. Ugh. Come on. Ow, ow. Get in there. No! No! Okay. All right, look at this. Bonk. Amazing. That's the way. That's a good animation right there. That's a good old monkey punch animation. That one's less good, but the ones where he's doing the regular punch, very satisfying. Here we go. You ready? And donk. Hell yeah. Get you a monkey punch. That was too close. So I'm thinking this is probably one of the better modes for get your swamp on.
Time's up.
I don't know what we're timeouting. Okay. So you've got a limited amount of time to beat the shit out of that snake, and then you've got to make, I think, the city event shot on the right, because that was blinking. No! Squeak. Squeak the swamp.
That one's less good, but the ones where he's doing the regular punch, very satisfying. Here we go. You ready? And donk. Hell yeah. Get you a
Like, that's the Kong I'm here for, is right hook, haymaker, like, layout Kong. Like, that's the Kong I want to see. That's just me, though. All right, now that we know that those switches work, let's see if we can light a shot that is on that spinner and pop it and see if we get what we want, what we need. Let's see, we can do that either with the pit, I think, or with or the Kong Gong. Holy shit. Kong Gong. Oh. Drop targets are down. Locks should be qualified. Or we need to do more, apparently. If you hit more than one drop target down, it counts as a sweep. Here would be a good one if I can get it over there. Come on, give me to the right flipper, goddammit. Whatever. Okay. Left spinner, we're looking to see if any shot up there.
Tentacles off my gear!
God, what's going to be the easiest way to light that? Give it back. Okay. I do love Add-a-Ball. Look at that. Mystery adds Add-a-Ball, so you don't need to hit the Kong Gong twice. That's excellent to know. I missed the button. I missed the button. Okay, we got a climb shot on that shot now. That's good. That'll be a good test. Because the climb shot should stay there even after this multi-ball is over. Because knowing my luck, I'm going to fail it. Okay, let's see if we can hit the shot.
Spider pit.
I don't want the spider pit. I want that. Okay, it went away. I'm assuming that means it worked, so we're good. I could not tell you why the previous times it wasn't going out. Oh no. Get in there. Think. All right, quick chat. What do you want to see? I'll do save Ann again if I don't hear otherwise. I think the delay is going to make it so it doesn't matter. And it is. Come here, Ann. We didn't do very good on you last time. This is the only other mode that we didn't do enough to really know what's going on. I feel like I have a fairly fundamental understanding of all of the modes in this game now. Hopefully you do too. Okay, so you have to hit a shot and then hit the gong to distract him.
Ring the gong.
Double scoring.
Uh-oh. Nope. Yeah, that works. All right, you can sneak in the middle of a mode and get the anti-skill shot. So that should give us a Kong letter.
Wrong letter collected.
There you go. I think the light blue shots build up the value, but you still have to get to There, perfect example of using the, yeah, so this is increasing the value and then you need to hit the gong to distract him. So you're hitting shots to build up the value of the gong and then hitting the gong itself.
Collected. K.
There. So I put up the blockade as a,
Combo. Tick, tick, tick.
I know, tick, tick, tick your balls. I don't know what that means.
5, 4, 3. Lock is lit. Shoot the train.
All right. Swamp Escape, I think, is so far the best potential value mode. But I need to do more. Get out of here, dude. Thank you. We got to do more research to be sure. I would go into swamp mode and start spiderthepits.com, and that's going to be my go-to for League until I've done a little more research. Let's see if we can.
Letter collected. Oh.
No, you don't. Don't do that. Don't. You better give me that back. Don't be a bad monkey. All right. Let's try to send it off with a multi-ball. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's pretty normal for any Stern game. It's actually perfect. It's transferred here. Easy shot up the center. Get another ball lock.
Letter collected. Ball.
So really, I'm going to do a full plunge and see what we get for reaction. Okay, that should be pretty consistently. Yep. You can always plunge to the right flipper by doing a full shot. Yeah, so T-Rex is supposedly the mini wizard mode, which you spell King Kong and then hit the gong. And that is in the game. This is regular Kong multi-ball, which is another requirement in order to complete the 8th Wonder of the World, which is the main wizard mode, which is not in the game. So let's climb up a little bit. We got a nice little shot in there. Again, you got to hit all the green shots, and then, hey. Oh my lord, give me the ball. What do we got to do? We got to get in that spinner. Get out, drain faster. Thank you. Oh my god, give me a ball. Give me a ball and controlled, please. All right, bridge up. Face down, bridge up. I think that, yeah. The only way, okay, that did give us a jackpot, so that switch is working. You'll love to hear it. You'll love to hate it.
Only way. That did give us a jackpot, so that switch is working. You'll love to hear it. You'll love to hate it.
For any size train problem.
I don't know. Let's take a look. That'll be our send-off. Weird sound for that. It sounded like it was uploading the score to the cloud while it crashed. Where would we see that? Would that be under quick adjustments, Joe? I don't know why these are yellow. I did turn the back box down. Oh, I guess I did turn the volume down too because of the capture card. Trough eject was way too hard initially. I think I might even turn that down even more. Yeah, turn your trough eject down so you don't damage your play fields. It's under game. Wait, gameplay settings, right? No. I don't know anything about these new menus. This is the first experience I had. Even D&D didn't have a whole lot of these. Where is game, Joe? It's got to be under adjustments. It's not game pricing. Mission settings. It's got to be gameplay. Joe, come on. I need you, buddy. Top Matrix? What? Let's turn that on and see what happens. What's up, Divisible, man? You timed it just wrong, man. We're just heading out. I got some family stuff to deal with, and then we'll be back. Yeah, I don't know. We turned the tilt debounce up because it kept tilting us out, even just on the tiniest pushes. It's like this was... It's like this game was Jungle Princess. If you've watched Yeg, you get that joke. Yeah, I don't know. This has just been updated. I haven't done anything else to it. But it looks like it saved a lot of the previous settings, so. Sheeny Sheen got my EM joke. Alrighty. Amazing. Thank you so much. Please stick around. Let me raid. I'll probably raid Yegpin or somebody that's going on. Dude, Jungle Princess jab all day. Yeah, thanks so much for giving me your time. All praise the Great Pyramid. If you've enjoyed the stream, you want to see more King Kong, we're probably going to be playing this for a bit. Hopefully they're good with the updates. There's Kong blowing a girl. Jessica Lange, in fact. I will turn off DMD later. I don't know what it does. I'm guessing it makes it look like little pixel dots. Yeah, good times. Stick around. Let's go raid somebody. Thanks for watching.
Good times. Stick around. Let's go raid somebody. Thanks for watching.